graduating class of 2010. I am honored to be speaking here today. The last time I gave a speech, my microphone was cut off and I was escorted off the stage. That was in kindergarten. Come to think of it, I do believe I'm having a moment of deja vu. Well, in all actuality, I do think this is the moment, the greatest achievement of my young life. Today I stand here a humbled and wiser young man alongside my fellow graduates. And I'm telling myself, Tyler, crowd surf, just do it. I'm sure you're wondering the same thing. Actually, I'm pondering about how much I'm going to miss this place. It's special to me. Speaking here today will be some of my last memories at Pahrump Valley High School. Reflecting on the past brings up memories of Paradise Lost and then rediscovered. I remember moving to Pahrump as a wide-eyed teenager with not a care in the world. Being pretty shy, I kept my wits about me and steered clear from the taller females. My first days as a freshman were rather odd, being the goldfish in the sea of sharks. Needless to say, I survived with only a few mental scars of health class. Listening to some of the teachers talking about how they wish back in their day they had foam balls instead of the rocks they used in dodgeball. Life, my friend, a long and winding road with no end in sight, will always guide us through the coldest of nights and the brightest of suns. We must maintain an even keel. Along my path towards destiny, I met many inspiring characters, from my family to my best friends, my mentors, and kind strangers. I would like to thank you all for giving me timeless advice, even when I dare not to listen. I appreciate all of the countless things you have done for me. Keeping you in my life as long as possible is my one dream, so that we can share and celebrate our great milestones together. Grandma, thanks for making the trek out here to Pahrump. I know taxis don't get this town on a GPS. Thank you to all the parents, family members of the graduates. We really appreciate your support for the future generation of leaders. Be intelligent and the world will sprout in time. Be philosophical and the world will blossom before your eyes. Perhaps it was the water, the nights walking through Walmart, gazing at the interesting spectacles before my eyes that gave me a change of heart. I slowly began feeling at ease with my surroundings and meeting great people in the process, taking every moment to shape the world. I changed for the better, learning what it meant to be a student at PVHS and taking initiative into completing assigned work. Well, sort of. Change is relative, for it doesn't work to leap in a 20-foot chasm and shoot 10-foot jumps. Now that would be an accomplishment. You can call me at 775-513-679-990. It wasn't that long ago when I entered school as a senior. I felt a sense of relief on the horizon, but little did I know what awaited for me in my third period class, AP Government, with Mr. Harris. We had countless debates ranging from politics to college life. And as much as I outwardly expressed resentment, I actually enjoyed it. And occasionally, Harris would have to drop the hammer on us to prevent us from being front and center on the weekly DA report. Wow, times have changed. From the playgrounds, the animals, and the digging up worms. I'll miss the comfort of my mother and the weight of the world. To Mr. Nygaard and Mrs. Taylor, you've inspired me to keep striving for success and to not settle in a mode of laziness, and I thank you. The world is a dirty place. No, really. That's why we have Germex. We need to exalt ourselves to achieve our greatest desires. As we leave here tonight, there is a possibility of getting pulled over for speeding. So just show them your diploma, and you'll probably get a nice big congratulations. And then an even bigger ticket. Bob Marley once stated, "You ain't gonna miss your water until your well runs dry." So do not expect your parents to pay for the ticket. With time on our side, we have the greatest opportunity to succeed in our endeavors we undertake. My fellow classmates have taught me a lot of things that truly were amazing. Thinking in the past lets us see what has already occurred and not the obstacles in the path ahead of us. That's when you get in your Hummer and barrel through them. As humans, we make mistakes for a reason, to learn from them. Our past is what makes us who we are today. We should never deny that past to show itself in your character. Who we are never changes. Who we think we are does. Life is the taking of many ideas and experiences and molding them into a person. Be it good or bad, we are all composed of our opinions. Now time has aged us, preparing us for the future. What do you have planned next? Are you going to the college, joining the workforce or military? Whatever it may be, let it enrich your life by being a priceless experience. You know what the hardest occupation is? Being a door-to-door salesman. I mean, sure, when we were cute little children selling cookies, people loved to buy from us, but not when you're a grown-up. The people with the most interesting stories at school are the security enforcement personnel. You have to deal with some of the most outlandish situations. I mean, the bathroom? Come on, guys, really? Frank Sr. gave me valuable advice that I would like to share with you today. 1, whatever happens, it's going to be all right, so don't panic. That reminds me of Bob Marley again. In the song Three Little Birds, he says, don't worry about a thing, baby, because every little thing's going to be all right. How inspiring. The second axiom he passed on to me was that you should never let your emotions dictate your actions. So no matter how much you wanted that last Twinkie, don't tackle the guy who got to it first. To my fellow graduates and future graduates, I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Make Pahrump famous for being the town that produced the most productive members of society. Show school pride. Go Trojans. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2010, I would like to leave you with one last thought. When you leave here, don't forget why you came. Thank you.